The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Flamengo.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think...
Oh, just to keep it's Pelé! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Saliba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Olise really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rijkaard. Olise. Guardiola. Olise. Goes for the shot! Now it's Olise, and he shoots! And it's been hooked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's lost his man here. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Pelé! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, he's having a shot! Superb from Pelé! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And here's Inzaghi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Shevchenko. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And the counter is on. And it's Totti.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Chance for a shot! And they're quick to get it back. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's quick to get rid. Otto. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Throw it. Pelé could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. possession. This, a man full of it all. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good take in a good area. Pele. That's Guardiola. Aims beyond the defence. Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Stood up well to him there. It's a pretty loose pass. Guardiola.
2 added minutes has
He's
been
on it.
indicated.
Can he get away? Deco. Olise. And it's Otto. Lovely feet. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
And a quick reminder today.
Well, they're in a
everybody,
great
to
position,
make sure
Peter,
to
so
put any
why
litter
stop
in the
now?
bins
I would say keep
Thank
going,
you for your
keep at it.
cooperation.
They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Arsenal are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And this is Pele. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Zanetti. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Deco. Now it's Shevchenko. Filippo Inzaghi. That's the keeper's ball. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. Saliba. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And this is Deco. That has been cut short. Pele with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. And claimed it back swiftly. Otto. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Guardiola. Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not where it came from. And the shot! That's a sharp finish! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Well, they can break here. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's got the beating of his man. And this is Ribery. Oh, he's all at real chance! And there's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cannavaro concedes a free kick for that. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. There is the lithe figure of Edmilson.
Well, I think it's his athleticism that's helped him pioneer that style of playing out from the back, probably before the term even existed, Peter. He'll have a massive part to play in ensuring this team keeps its shape.
In what way?
Well, he'll effectively switch between centre-back and defensive midfielder, constantly sniffing out danger, but it's his ability to turn creator when he wins the ball back which makes him so key.
Yeah, he's got a lot, hasn't he? No wonder his team, and indeed his national team, have been so successful with him in the side.
Hold on. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Probing pass. He's had a shot! It's in! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rijkaard.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Zanetti did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He is through here. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Red Star really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Now it's Mbappe. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard. Akanji. Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. Can he get onto this? Edmilson. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Red Star have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now, can they get him away? Played in by Batistuta! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. And it's Marquez. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Corner number 3 coming up. Joe! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pele going forward. And it's Guardiola looking for options for movement. Neymar. Robertson. And Edmilson. Akanji. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cross in. Looks like a good one. Azar. And that's another good win of the ball. Mbappe. Neymar. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mbappe, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he spark a counter here? Rijkaard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Guardiola. Pele, and he's had it nicked away. Neymar. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Rijkaard. That is good alertness. Ribéry. Ribéry makes a dash for it. He's on it. Can he get away? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Azar. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Robertson scooting forward. Duke finding himself in space. Cross from Robertson. Leicester gets it away. Played out towards the right wing. Crossed in again. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nice interception, well timed. Ribéry. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Edmilson. Azar. Guardiola. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Robertson.
Changement. Le numéro 13, Neymar.
Platini.
numéro 17.
Arsenal
Alors,
perhaps wondering what the
le
best
numéro
time is for
16.
their next
Le numéro
substitution.
10. Changement.
Platini quietly revving up. To Guardiola. Pele. Pele.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's got away from him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. And they win it back again. Now he's got space here. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Ribéry. Arsenal are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Robertson. And it's Edmilson. Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. It's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Ribéry! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe. That's it. The referee says enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Guardiola. Now it's Pele. Hazard. Oh, now he can run away with it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Now it's Pele. Hazard. A header! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first... Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries to pass it through. Platini. And that is headed... Getting up there! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And it's Hazard. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Might be danger here. Guirassy.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Guirassy. And this is Pato. Oh, that's neat. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ribéry is looking to influence the game from out wide. Ribéry, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Pele, Platini, now it's Platini. Great chance! So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Platini, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti. Platini looking to add to his goal. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Ribéry, and it's Ribéry. He is through here! And he was quick to react. Gerrard. Raul. Now it's Pato. Defending was strong and firm.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Guardiola. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because...
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has not gone well. Platini.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gerrard. It's a pretty loose pass. And that brings the first half to a close. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
And a quick
at this
reminder
stage.
today, everybody, to make
Arsenal
sure to put
looking
vinegar
good,
in the beers
feeling good.
provided.
It is
Thank you for
2-0
your
at the break.
cooperation.
The second period is underway. And that is a little undercooked. Looking to play him in. And he plays one through. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Shot could be on. And this is... Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A truly wonderful strike. And a chance! It's a goal! Ah, it's offside and that'll count for nothing.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho. Raul. Guardiola. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's nice. Foot in. Pele has got himself a free kick.